A vigil tonight to remember a 34-year-old mother of three whose body was found on Sunday. Dallas police say Marisol Espinosa's missing persons case has now been changed to a homicide investigation. Fox 4's Deanna Zoga is in Southeast Dallas tonight with more on another missing person, Espinosa's ex-boyfriend. She spoke with his family tonight. Deanna.
Yeah, Steve, we're here in Southeast Dallas County where friends and family of Marisol Espinosa gathered here on the bridge near where her body was found. Now that they do know that she is dead, they wore T-shirts tonight calling for justice, and some are increasingly anxious about the whereabouts of her ex-boyfriend and father of two of her children. Faustino Valdez is not named as a suspect, not even a person of interest by police, at least not publicly, but even his own father tells us he is gone, he's missing, and he hasn't heard from him in about 2 months. At the home Marisol Espinosa was sharing with her ex-boyfriend at the time of her disappearance, there is no sign of Faustino Valdez. A neighbor says he hasn't seen Valdez, and no one has been to the house except Valdez's father to feed a dog left behind.
El lunes primero del año. Desde entonces yo no lo veo a él.
Jesus Valdez, Faustino's father, tells us in Spanish he last saw his son before leaving for work the morning of January 4th. His son was staying with him at the time and wasn't home when the elder Valdez returned. He insists he has not heard from him since.
Siento feo.
Valdez then told us he feels terrible and that his family loved Espinosa. Her relatives gathered tonight on Dowdy Ferry Road in Southeast Dallas County, where Espinosa's body was found Sunday. They didn't want to talk about Faustino Valdez, but some who knew Espinosa want police to take a harder look at the ex-boyfriend, who initially was part of the search efforts. He gave Fox 4 an interview not long after Espinosa disappeared, saying she was fine when she left for work December 29th.
Took a shower, got ready, put her clothes on, put her makeup on. She kissed me goodbye, told me she was leaving.
Si él apareciera, aclarara las cosas.
Jesus Valdez says his son needs to clear his name if he had nothing to do with Espinosa's death. And if he did, only Faustino would know, because the family, he says, does not. A Facebook group with more than 6,000 followers initially dedicated to finding Espinosa. It's now a memorial page. It's now posting about Faustino Valdez, posting photos of him, asking people who have information about where he is to contact police. Now, we have said this is a homicide investigation, but Dallas police do not yet know exactly how Espinosa died. That information is still forthcoming with the Dallas ME. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Deanna, questions about Valdez's father. He says they don't know where Faustino Valdez is, but do they have an idea of where he might be? Police have said he may be in Mexico. Does he have friends and family down in Mexico? You know, is he willing to talk about that kind of thing?
He was willing to talk about it. He told us that a Dallas police detective told him that Faustino Valdez may have made a cash withdrawal somewhere near the Mexican border. So presumably he could have gone to Mexico, but Valdez's father says that Faustino was born in the United States. He didn't have any living relatives in Mexico and hadn't been since he was a child, about the age of 12. So his father he told us that he's just not sure where his son is. Back to you.
Okay. Deanna Zoga reporting live. Thanks.